Hello viewers, I'm over here at my uncle's house and I figured I'd make a video of the ceiling fans that he has. In here he has a 68-inch Hampton Bay Altura ceiling fan. It's moving simply by the draft of the pellet stove, I think, because I turned it off. This will run continuously through the winter on reverse low for heat reclamation. The ceiling in this room is probably about 12 feet or so. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's pretty high. So obviously they lose quite a bit of heat in this room. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on high downdraft, I think. It's got the remote here. There it goes. Now, I've heard a lot of bad things about these fans. Some people think they're noisy or they're really cheap or whatever. No doubt it's a cheaper fan at Hampton Bay, but as far as decency goes, I think it's a pretty good fan. This one at least is very quiet. I don't hear any motor hum at all. All that noise you hear is from the pellet stove running. And it doesn't move a ton of air, but it stirs up a pretty good breeze. Yeah, it definitely moves a decent breeze. You can feel the air moving all throughout the room, and this is probably about a 20 by 20 room. I'll go turn it on medium now. There's a noticeable breeze at this speed. Not a whole lot of air, but it is moving some air. And then I'll switch it to low. As much as I don't like the Casablanca beeping remotes, it is nice to know if the fan actually received the signal. I think the fan looks very good in here. See if I can zoom in a bit, take a closer look at it. That's a little too much. I'm recording with my iPhone, so the video is not going to be fantastic. I don't have a tripod or anything. When they first moved in, there was some sort of a 4-blade 52-inch cane ceiling fan in here. Unfortunately, at the time I wasn't really collecting ceiling fans, so that fan is no longer around. But it wasn't very effective anyway, so I don't think it was something of any value, really. I'm going to go ahead and switch this back to reverse low, which is where it was, and I'll go look at the other fans. There are two other fans. Okay, this fan is original to the house. There was originally 3 of these fans. One of them, unfortunately, is also not here. The other one, well, it's kind of here. You'll see. But I've been told these are Alaska-built fans. I think. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure they said it was in Alaska. This one I've taken apart, and I don't remember what the motor looked like. That was a few years ago. Oh, that's what it was. I think these, I was told by somebody on the forums, these came from JCPenney. Excuse the barking. Anyway, so I was told these came from JCPenney. They're actually pretty nice looking fans. I don't know if the light kits are original or not. I like the light kits. Alright, I'm going to have to do something about that dog. Okay, as I was saying, I like the light kits on here, or the shades rather. They're kind of unique. Unfortunately, there's no other lights in here other than the one on the fan, so I have to record with the light on. Well, it seems to be recording pretty well, so I think that'll be okay. Now, these are on 3-speed controls. Oh, before I mention that, these also used to have tassels on them. I don't know what happened to the tassels. I'll have to ask him where I put them. Anyways, we'll switch it on high. These fans are actually, the motors are completely silent, which is interesting because when they first moved in, they were all on solid state dimmer controls, and they hummed like there was no tomorrow. I mean, the point where they were pretty much useless. So they were like that probably since they were installed, and then I finally replaced the switches for them when they were away. I had to do something about the dog again. Okay, so here's the high speed. They're flush mounted. Let's see if I can get a view of the top there. They don't move a lot of air because they're flush mounted, but they do move some air, a reasonable amount. I don't know what size these are. They look like 36 inches. Okay, I'll go ahead and turn it down to medium. It still moves a little bit of air in medium. Go ahead and switch it down to low now. I don't think this is a three-way light. Nope, it's just on or off. The low speed is actually pretty slow for a 36-inch fan. I'll switch it off now. Pretty typical stencil design. These are actually in really nice condition, this fan. As you can see, all the finishes are relatively shiny. Then on to the last fan. In this room we have the same fan with a different light kit, and apparently one of the bulbs doesn't work. And I don't know, what I think a terrible combination of blades. But as much as I don't like it, I'd rather see this than a whole new fan or painted blades. These are replacement blades. The original stencil blades are intact somewhere, I don't know where. Anyways, so this will be interesting trying to record this with only two light bulbs. It doesn't seem to like that. I'll have to record it from this angle. This fan was also one of those variable speed controls which I replaced, and so it runs pretty well now too. I don't know if you'll notice in the video or not, but this fan runs significantly faster than the other one because of the cheesy blades that are on it. Here's high. This one's got a minor hum to it. It's also hanging kind of crooked. I'll take care of that dog as soon as this gets up to speed. I think it's about there. Okay, this fan moves a lot more air than the other one actually, just because it's going much faster. You really can't get a good angle here with the way the lights are. They're also different colors, which may be throwing it off. It has a pretty noticeable wobble to it. Alright, I'll switch it down to medium now. Oh dear. And there's also no lights in here other than this one, so I can't record it without the light on. This one has a bit of a bearing noise to it. And here's low. I'm not going to show this one as much as I did the other one because this one is not original and it's not showing up very good anyways because of the lighting situation here. Low is a little bit faster, but really only high is much faster on this one in relation to the other one. I'll switch it back off. So there you have it. Thank you for watching. Over and out.